Watch this if you've been discarded by the narcissist. Hello lovelies, welcome to Narcfreeformula. My name's Freedom. Thank you for joining me. Today's video is called Watch This If You've Been Discarded by the Narcissist. So first off, I have to say, if you have been discarded by the narcissist, you're probably feeling kind of hurt and damaged and vulnerable and fragile. But the first thing I want to say to you is congratulations. Congratulations, darling. You don't realize it right now, but your life has just done a huge kind of quantum shift or quantum leap from one future reality to unlimited potential realities. If you had stayed with the narcissist, the only thing that would have happened is your outcome would have been quite predictable. They would have used you, abused you, taken everything they could until there was nothing more to give. Then they would have abandoned you for someone else and left you literally crumpled up in a heap. I mean, that may have already happened, but the reality is it's happening today, which means tomorrow can be a better day. Each and every day from this day forward can be a better and brighter future for you. I have a few points that I just want to share with you. But I really want you to get that first point through your head. I want you to realize you have not lost a thing. This is not something you should grieve. This is something you should feel so grateful for. And if you don't at this point in time, you will in the future. At some point in the future, you're going to look back to this point in time and realize, oh my God, Freedom was right. I am so glad that I was discarded, that I got away. I'm so glad it's no longer me. My life is happier now. There is joy in my world. There's peace in my world. There's excitement in my world. There's potential in my world. I mean, this is the reality. When you're with a narcissist, you won't have any of those things. So this is a huge reset button for your life. From here on in, you can refocus back on yourself, on healing yourself, on looking at why you were involved with the narcissist in the first place. What kind of damage has been done to you, if not before the narcissist or during the situation with the narcissist. What is it in you that made you stay with someone who disrespected you so badly, mistreated you so badly? What is it in you that made you stay with that? That's what you've got to look at now. The other thing I wanted to point out to you, darling, is this. If you've been discarded, that is because the narcissist has already lined up their next victim. They've lined it up and they've locked it down. Narcissists do not discard supply unless they have another form of supply. Now, you may feel pangs of jealousy. What you need to realize is there is nothing to be jealous of. This poor person is just a victim like you were. They are literally starting to dream and fantasize about a future with a person who will play them. Like, narcissists will play anyone who trusts them. So he will lie, cheat, steal, manipulate, con, take advantage of anyone that trusts him. So the reality is, if he's let go of you, it's because he's already lined someone up. Now, you're going to have to fight that urge to get him back, you know, that jealousy that's surging up within you. This is one of the reasons that narcissists do this the way they do it. One, they need constant fuel, but two, they don't care about you as an individual. Once you're no longer serving them in the capacity of primary supply, they're still going to get fuel from your jealousy. They're still going to be able to triangulate you. So when you try and text them to ask them if they'll come and meet you so you can talk and sort it out, they're going to use those texts to show the new supply, right? And say, oh, look, she's just so obsessed with me. She can't get over me. You know, I wish she'd just let go. I wish she'd just move on. That is the kind of thing that the narcissist will do with any communication. So if you reach out to them, if you text them, call them, leave them voicemails, if you send them poetry or send them love letters, this is the stuff they're going to use to make you look stupid. They don't care about this stuff. You've got to understand. They think you're a sucker. You know what? Because they know how badly they treated you. And look, you're still coming back for more. So they think that you're a sucker, right? And on some level, we are. And we do act like suckers when we try and get someone to love us and to treat us right. The reality is, if they're not treating you right now, they're never going to treat you right. You know, they know what they're doing. It's not like they don't know how to treat someone right. It's not like, you know, you just didn't explain it to them properly. You know, we're talking about adults who don't need to be told how to act right. They know. They make a conscious decision to disrespect and abuse their partners. So, this is what the new supply is now winning. An abusive, cheating, manipulating liar. Well, congratulations for her. I mean, her journey is just beginning. But yours, my darling, your journey is a much more exciting journey now. Take all this pain that you're feeling, take all this sadness and grief, and focus back in on yourself. Focus on yourself, on loving yourself, on getting yourself through this. Whatever you do, don't reach out to the narcissist. Don't do it. Because if they've discarded you and moved on, once you've first been, you know, idolized and then devalued, they'll never put you back on the pedestal again. Never. They may give snippets of it. They may pretend for a little while that they, you know, that they adore you. But the reality is they've knocked you pretty quickly off the pedestal. They're never going to put you back up there because they figured you out. Like I said, you've put up with their abuse. You've come back to them. They have so little so little respect for themselves. Imagine how they feel about you when you're going back to them, even though they've treated you so badly and they're like the lowest of the low and they know it. So it's just, there's no way of winning this. And in some point in the future, you're going to realize that there was nothing to win with them. It was all just an illusion. It was all just a con and a manipulation. But the good news for you is the world is full of, I think it's 8 billion people. 8 billion people in the world. Some beautiful people out there. You're not going to find them if you're hung up on a narcissist. You're not going to find real love if you keep settling for this illusion. And you know it's an illusion because it doesn't feel good. Real love feels good. Real love is, it's peaceful and it's warm and encompassing. It makes you feel safe and secure and supported. The narcissist never made you feel like that. It was always about them. So, if you've been discarded by the narcissist, write down today's date in the calendar as the date that your new life began. Go no contact, bite the bullet, just rip that band-aid off. You can do this. We've all gone through it. If we can do it, you can do it. Okay, darling? That's all I can say. You know, we've all felt exactly how you feel right now. The pain that you're in, the sadness and the grief that you're going through, we've all felt it. We've all been there. Okay, it will pass. It just takes time and doing some work on yourself, but it will pass. I promise you this. Okay, lovelies. Thank you for listening. My name's Freedom. Get narc free and